My people, 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 the citizens and residents of St. Vincent and the Grenadines and the friends of Vincentians at home in St. Vincent and the Grenadines and across the diaspora. This is St. Vincent and the Grenadines' favorite and most hated son. My name is Alan Palmer and I'm coming to you today as I promised. I advertise 1 o'clock, but I'm a little late. I plan to advertise 1:30. But the Most High is awesome, right? People, you have to join with me and become the opposition in St. Vincent and the Grenadines to ensure that our people are treated fairly. We cannot depend on Dr. Friday. We cannot depend on Leacock. We cannot depend on Cummins, because it seems like all of these guys are dancing to the same music, right? And they delight in the oppression of our people. People, the people start stealing funds that is coming in to St. Vincent and the Grenadines already, right? They start stealing the funds that are coming into St. Vincent and the Grenadines already. And I have evidence of such, right? The misuse of funds that was sent to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. People, we have to be mindful. We have to be careful when we're dealing with Ralph Gonsalves and his ULP. As I speak here freely, I am just inviting a few people to come to join this live so we can make this message spread abroad and spread all over, and especially in the United Kingdom, where we'll be able to make the donors of these monies hold the people who they give these monies to accountable. There's too much irregularities that are going on in this video that I'm going to do, right? And we need to come together as Vincentian, because in a time of disaster, it's not politics, and you can't use people hard-earned money donation to do what they didn't intend it to do. They didn't intend their monies to go to play politics, and you are playing politics with people in the nation, right? And let us get into the matter. Who is here is here, who is not here is not here. Margot Harry, my bestie, my girl, I love you, right? Let the whole world know that. Now, people, if you're going to hang out with me for the next couple of minutes, right? I need you to share this video. Share this video. Let us keep and hold the people in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, accountable and responsible, right? Because we know the opposition is not going to do it. So people, if you're going to hang out with me for the next couple of minutes, I need you to share the video. Tell me where you're watching from, and let me know when you share it so I could big you up and I could invite and tell you thanks for coming by, right? So let me know when you share the video. Tell me where you're watching this video from. Evelyn Lawrence, hi. Evelyn, where you watching the video from? Please share this video. Right? Let me know where you're watching the video from. And let me know when you share so I can thank you for sharing. Because people, if we don't take a stand now, you know what is going to happen? The people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines are going to be back worse than they were before the volcano erupted. I know that there was an eruption about an hour and a half ago. I was watching it, I followed it, and I saw what was happening. I don't know what is happening right now because I took some time out to prepare to come with this live. So people, if you're going to hang out here with me, let us discuss the affairs of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, right? Let us discuss the misappropriation of funds that is being coming into St. Vincent and the Grenadines from England, and I have the evidence. Marcel Degra is watching from St. Vincent, and Marcel have shared. Marcel, I thank you very much for sharing, because you are a true trooper. You are one of the person who are going into battle with me when I start this battle. You understand? Evelyn Lawrence from Vermont, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Evelyn, share this video. Evelyn have shared already. Thank you very much. We have to let the world know what is happening. And we have to let the people in England know that their monies are being abused and misused. Right? If you know, I'm going to give you the means of getting in touch with those people in England. So you can call them or text them or Facebook them to let them know that their hard-earned funds are being used and misused in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And we're going to get into it. People, please, share this video. Let us talk. Let us start business. Right? 3 persons have shared. And that is not enough. That is not enough for the research that I have gone through, for the effort and energy that I put in to compile this information. Right? It is not enough. It is not enough to share this video. Now, by passing, a young lady from England, her name is Sharon Bernadette Jocelyn. Her mother's from Kittels, her father's from Stubbs. She brought this thing to my attention early in this week, right? Evelyn Lawrence, I know you shared already, don't worry about it. But I want those people who have not shared yet to start sharing the video now, because we have to get into the meat of this matter. You understand? Let me know when you share, let me know where you're living, you're watching from, right? So far we have Maxon Saunders says good morning, right? Margot King have shared. Thank you, my sweetheart. That's my lovely woman from Beckwith. You understand? As soon as your husband dead, I'm taking her. If you want me. Chris Crease, my good brother from Bagger, the dreadlock, a rough body. You shared. Evelyn Lawrence. Okay, people, let me know. Right. Nice. Come on, people, let's share this video. Let's share this video. You have important information. And I want you all to go on your Facebook page, right? Use your telephone, use your cell phone, and call the people. I'm going to tell you how to find these people so that we can hold those people who are misusing the hard-earned funds, right, for political purpose in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. When you share the video, let me know you share it, let me know where you're watching from, and tag Comments, Dr. Friday, and any one of those politicians in it. You understand? Miss Kamala Passad from Trinidad and Tobago. She's a woman, and she has more balls than Dr. Friday, Leacock, and Cummins, and all of the other opposition politicians in St. Vincent and the Grenadines combined. She has more balls because she's doing more for the Trinidadian people as opposition leader than they are doing in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Alright, people, we have 47 people here now. Continue to share this video, continue to tag people in it, and let us build this number, because I am going into the meat of this thing right now. Continue to share it, right? Continue to tag people in it, and let us dive in to the meat of the business right now. Right? When you share, let me know that you share. Let me know where you're watching from, so I can big you up and thank you for coming by. And I have an assignment for each of you. Now, in August last year, right? Sino Loris, the consulate for St. Vincent and the Grenadines to the United Kingdom, set up a trust fund in the United Kingdom, right? He set up a trust fund in the United Kingdom, right? The trust fund is called the UK SVG Friendship Trust Fund. First thing here, if the government of St. Vincent and Grenadines is going to set up any business overseas, right, they must have an act of parliament, a legislation giving right away for a business to be set up and how it should be run and the purpose for the business. This was not done. So we know first thing, this is not a business that is owned by the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. This is a business that is owned by the Consular General of St. Vincent and the Grenadines to the United Kingdom. Right? Now, if you're setting it up, Monica Spikeman Brooker, my sweetheart, nice to have you. And you shared it, nice. Now, if you have set up such a business, he cannot be a director in it because he has an official diplomatic post with the St. Vincent and the Grenadines government. Because if he is a director and the main director, if that business fall into disrepute, he automatically ties St. Vincent to all of the nonsense that the business would have gotten into. Right? Every illegal activity, if one member do something wrong, it automatically ties St. Vincent and the Grenadines to misdoing and illegal activities in a foreign country. We can't have that. That is why diplomats are not allowed to sit on board of directors. That is why diplomats are not allowed to own and operate business while holding a diplomatic portfolio. First error, right? The first error. Now, this company, the United Kingdom SVG Friendship Trust, has 3 directors. Mr. Celo Lewis, right? He's born in July 1946. Do the maths. Do the maths. They have one Mr. Steve Maygut. He was born in November 1954. And they have Anadina Kolzak Providence, who was born in 1986. So they have one young lady among the 2 older gentlemen who are the directors of this company. Remember, I told you that if any government that is setting up a business overseas to look out for the interests of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, it becomes a statutory corporation. It has to be legislated by law before they set up. First thing, this wasn't happened. So this is not a business of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. This UK SVG Trust, Friendship Trust, is not a business of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. First thing. Now, this is what they did. They set up a GoFundMe thing and to date, this morning when I last checked it, they have raised £214,486. 214,486 pounds, which is equivalent to over $759,000. $759,000, right? And all of this, let me tell you one of the first red flags. Apart from what I said there, when I first go on their GoFundMe and their page, their friendship page as it's registered, this says that they are a company that's looking out for things in the diaspora. When I go back this morning, they have narrowed down to St. Vincent. So here we see people are changing their objective as they go by. It's a little suspicious, but nothing wrong with that. A little suspicious, but nothing is wrong with that. People share this video. Share this video because I'm coming to the hot stuff and the serious stuff in a while. Now, they have been disbursing monies to St. Vincent and they have a representative in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. You'll be surprised to know. You'll be surprised to know. Okay, somebody said something here. Let me go back. Oh, it's a man. I'm sorry if I made a mistake. All right, you'll be surprised to know, right, that they are telling their donors, which is over, I think it's over 1,600 donors who provide this money. They are telling their donors on their GoFundMe page, right, that they have already distributed 300 care packages, right? They have already distributed 300 care packages in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. In St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the government are distributing love boxes. as monies that are coming from the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Right? So we see here the donors in the UK have sent their money to St. Vincent to help those people who are in need. The government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines is taking the donors' money and they're branding the distribution of products as an act of government that is financed by the government. In the UK, they are telling their donors that they distributed love packages, that their money has been spent to donate. In St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the government is taking credit and say that these love boxes that are being shared out is financed by the government. We cannot have that. We cannot have these big, bold-faced lie. And it is one thing that they say, the love packages are shared out by the government. It's financed by the government. Okay, lie. Take the credit. It's your money when it's not you spending it. But don't take people hard-earned money and play politics with it. And only give the people who support your party publicly. Don't give them the package only. If you are an NDP person, you can't get a package from these vipers. If you are a Labour Party supporter, you are getting packages. I have heard Kenson King, who have been running about in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, delivering packages that the Unity Labour Party has, that the NDP has provided from funds they collected on their telethon, right? Kenson is saying that he is giving the people who I need. He never asks a person whether they are Labour or NDP, right? He's giving the people who need. They're all Vincentians. But here we see Ralph Gonsalves is taking monies that was donated by hard-working people in the UK. Most of them Vincentians and friends of Vincentians. And not only that, he is discriminating against people based on their political affiliation or what they perceive to be a person's political affiliation before they are being helped. People, this cannot be right. This cannot be right. This cannot be right. The young lady who brought this to my attention was supposed to come here live with me today, but I think she chickened out. And I don't know if she was just testing the water on behalf of them, because I don't trust anybody when it comes to politics and when it comes to people who want to associate, right? I trust that she had good intentions, but she just don't want the publicity, and I take it at that. This is what you're doing. Now, let me tell you something. There's a lady called Esme Johnson in the United Kingdom. I don't know who Esme Johnson is. I don't know what her status is. I don't know if she's Vincentian. But Esme Johnson donated £5. £5, right? Esme Johnson, who donated £5. I don't know what sacrifice she made to donate that £5. But Esme Johnson wanted to help the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And she gave her £5. Esme Johnson gave that £5, hoping that it will be dispersed, and every Vincentian who is in need will get a penny of her £5. Not just Labour Party people alone. Vincentians who are in need. People, if I'm not making sense, tell me. I will come to the comments in a while. Let me speak here first. No. This cannot be right, people. Share this video. Share this video. Share it, people. This cannot be right. How can this be right? How can we call ourselves the home of the blessed and allow these things to happen among the blessed people, the Most High people? We cannot allow this to go unchecked. Now, they said they share out about 300 packages. That's in the packages, as far as I get to understand, is less than $50 worth of product. can be found in those packages. Less than $50 worth, less than 50. I give them 50, but it's less than 50. Because we have to do some estimated maths here. If they share out 300 packages, and there's $50 worth of goods in those packages, that is only $12,000, right? They have $747,000 plus still to be dispersed. Are we going to sit back and allow these people to play politics with the hard-earned money of our brothers and sisters in England? Of the friends of St. Vincent in England? Why some will benefit while others won't? We can't allow that to happen. Not in this time, not in this stage, where people are being held accountable to social media. You understand? Let them vex. Let them hate me. I don't care. I don't live by nobody. When I bear my grinds alone, you alone know my problem here. You understand? And I still come here every day and I bring it to you because you are my people. Share this video, people. Share this video. Right? So when Nigel Williams in England, Jamie Priddy, Amy Martin, and Janelle Brown take their hard-earned money and donate it to the UK SVG Friendship Trust, they're doing it because they want to help Vincentian, not to help Labour Party people. They want to help Vincentian, Labour Party, Green Party, NDP, and it's your party, my party, your party. It's to help Vincentians. You cannot now take people hard-earned money and misuse it for political mileage. When Diana Howell take her 200 hard pounds and give it there, they are now disenfranchising Diana Howell's family who have voted for NDP or who didn't declare which party she voted from. They are now disenfranchising the people, family in St. Vincent and Grenadines. When Mr. Hodge, in the bottom of his heart, gives 1,600 pounds, he didn't give it, the money to be given to the NDP, to the ULP or the NDP. He gave it for Vincentians. Right? When Molly Delosa gave 750 pounds, he gave it for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Not for NDP, not for ULP, but for Vincentians. When TN France gave 200 pounds, and when Stephen Roberts gave 1,000 pounds, they give it for Vincentians. Not for some people. You understand? Not for some, not for few, but for Vincentians. So don't take these people hard-earned money and fool around with it. Right? Don't take these people hard-earned money and fool around with it. Yes, Miss Charles, we have to agree because we are honest people, right? When Philip Stapleton or Stevens go online and donate 1,000 pounds, when Andrea Grant go online and donate 1,000 pounds, they didn't do it with the intention for just some to get and some not to get because of their political affiliation. They realize that St. Vincent and the Grenadines is in dire strait and in need of help, and they want to help their people. When Kim Taylor, Stephen Bailey, Hannah Woodruff, Nicola Odell, when Matt Bishop take out the 300 pounds and donate it, he donated to St. Vincent and to Vincentians. Not to Labour people, not to any people, for Vincentians. When Stuart Kennedy, Sheldon De Souza, and Paul Exeter gave the £200, they gave it for Vincentians. Not for you Labour Party people, for Vincentians, which includes Labour Party people. When Danny and Margaret Gould, when Danny and Margaret Gould give £200 from their hard-earned earning, they gave it to take care of the needs of Vincentians. When Craig Johnson and Brother Child gave their money, they give it to satisfy and take care of the need of the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Not for the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines to use it and lie to the people and say, this is from our coffers. And when you go out there, don't let nobody know, but ask them if they're ULP or NDP. They didn't give their monies for that. So this is what I want you all to do. I have paused the GoFundMe link there. I have paused the GoFundMe link there. Click on that link. Look at the names who have donated. If you are a relative to any one of those people who have donated money, tell them what is happening with their monies. Tell them to call the United States Police, the Scotland Yard, because they were Scotland Yard, they deal with international affairs, and let them know what is happening. Let us hold these people accountable. Listen to me. Sino Lewis have already gone against the principle of the diplomatic corps, and now he is a party in stealing and misappropriating the funds that the people have given for Vincentians and to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. They are misappropriating the funds. They are stealing the money because the money was not given for that purpose. When you use money for a purpose that it was not given to, it's a criminal offense. They did not give this money. Natasha, share this video. Nice to have you late, but you're here. They didn't give this money for that purpose. Call them up and tell them to hold these people accountable. Right? Listen to this, people. Listen to how serious this is. Listen to how serious this is. Richard Gill, before he gave his donation, he said, charity begins at home. It will be a denial of justice if we don't help. This is why Richard Gill gave his money, because he wanted to help Vincentians. Richard Gill said it will be a travesty of justice if we don't give. People, those people give to us from the bottom of their hearts. Thank you, Natasha, for sharing. Holy love, nice to have you. Share this video. I know you are my soldier too. You, Natasha and Bayam. These people give their money from the bottom of their hearts. Listen, Angela Lee's Brent. The islands need all of the assistance they can get. Not Labour Party people need all the assistance. The island needs all of the assistance they can get. Mind Baba, I know once you're here, you're going to share. That goes without saying, Lillian says. Right? The island need all of the assistance. These are people who give their hard-earned money. When Carolyn Providence gave her 300 hefty pounds, this is what she says. My Vincentian people, not my NDP people, not my Labour people, not my Green Party people, my Vincentian people are some of the most warmest and caring people of the world. She was given money for her people. She didn't extend for her monies to be used as a tool of discrimination in the country of her birth among her people. Come on, people. That was not her intention. Holy love, Mind Barber, you shared. Right? That was not our intention at all, people. It was never our intention. Listen to this. When Michael donated on behalf of Leighton's Lockdown Family Facebook page, there's a group of musicians who came together and say, let us give them some money. They come up with about 100 plus 200 or 300 pounds and they donate it. They did not give it. They did not give it to be used as a tool of discrimination and segregation among a people, among the people of the home of the blessed, among Haruna. Listen to me. I have nothing to do with the people who have received a package, whether you supported the NDP. I have nothing to do with what you receive. You do not have any control over what you are given. If you are in need and you are given, you must take it. Right? I am upset with the people who are distributing, with the people who are lying, with the people who are misappropriating the funds here to the people that get to your comments. When I'm finished this presentation, I'll read everybody's comment. I'll take my time today. You understand? There's no rush here. And people, when you call or when you get in contact with these people on Facebook, when you call your auntie and your nanny and your cousin and your uncle and your sister and your brother, because when I speak to Miss Jocelyn yesterday, she was just finishing up packing barrels to send to St. Vincent and the Grenadines, right? So they are sending things for the people, not for political party, not for political bias, not for political manipulation, for the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I have so much other things to talk about, but I'll deal with one topic at a time, right? Now, when the St. Vincent Trust, they have owned, and it's a good thing I catch them early. It's a good thing that we catch them early, because now we can start holding them accountable and ensure that we lay down the rules, how they're going to do this. Mr. Lewis, in your diplomatic portfolio, this is how the things are going to be distributed. You're going to get a committee of Vincentians who are concerned about St. Vincent and the Grenadines in the UK. They are going to decide how these monies, this $747,000 that are still in your care, is going to be spent. Because if you understand GoFundMe, as long as you set up a bank account, as soon as the money go in, they take their piece and they put the rest there. Right? Now, this is how we're going to do it. We are going to use the leaders of the Girls Guide, the Girls Brigade, the Scout, the Pathfinders, and the Crusaders at the Faith Temple Church. We are going to use their facility as headquarters. So you're going to have several headquarters in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, right? You are going to work on the agenda based on the UK desires and the St. Vincent need. And what is to be distributed will and should be sent to these non-profit organizations that are in the business of developing St. Vincent and Grenadines youth. There are members from the Pathfinders Club who are in shelters. There are members who are guides and boys brigade, girls brigade, who are in shelters. Let them get the opportunity to go to their headquarters wherever it is needed. Let them pack the packages for free. They're volunteering because that is what they are. They are in a youth development program. Let them pack those packages. Let the leaders lead them while they do this charitable work on behalf of the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. If the cadets are left idle, give the cadets a mandate to find out who are in need and let the cadets either run the errands or let the cadets lead our pathfinders, our boys brigade, our girls brigade, our guides, our scouts, our we call them people that I just call a name. The faith temple people, the crusaders. Let them lead them and take them out in the community to distribute what the people need. People, if I am wrong, tell me I'm wrong. We are giving our children, we are cultivating our children in the habit of giving back to their community. They don't have money, so they give back their time. They go out there, they meet the people who are in need, and they help the peoples who are in need. People, if I am talking foolishness, let me know. Let me know. The last volcanic eruption, the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Cadet Force, the young men and women, Major Leacock, Alvin Leacock, and all of those BT marksmen, and all of those people would have tell you, right? They grew up, they were given assignments that are now given to the police and the people from overseas, the Barbados Regiment and the Trinidad Regiment. Our cadets handled it, and they handled it with class, with dignity, and with efficiency. I think some cadets even come from Barbados to assist us in 1979, right? So if they are left idle today, let the cadets becomes the people who will find out who needs, where the greatest needs are, and let the cadets lead the pathfinders. Let the cadets lead the crusaders. Let the cadets lead the guides and so forth. The cadets leaders and the leaders of guides, let us come together and show that Vincentian can still stand together without political interference. Remember, these monies are not the government monies. These are hard-working people in the UK who saw a need and decided that they are going to give to help their people. People, this is where we stand today, right? Let me rest on this notepad. Remember, over 759,000 EC dollars, which 214,486 pounds were collected on behalf of the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Not for the government, for the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Every Vincentian must get a piece of that pie, because this is our money. This is our brother's money. This is our sister's money. This is our cousins, our aunties, our uncles, our nannies. These are our brothers and sisters' money. Government not supposed to take our people's money and play politics with it. Okay, people, let me hear what you have to say. I'm going to take my time, right? Because all of you took the time to come and listen to me. Let me hear what you have to say. Let me hear what you have to say. Okay, we'll go down from Evelyn Lawrence, because I think she came, right? She came, right. Margot. Alright, let me see. Monica Spikeman, Brooker High Allen. Okay, she's just introducing herself, letting me know that she's here. That's one of my soldiers. Ricardo is just introducing himself, letting me know that he's here. Ali Kodogan. Right, he told me that Mr. Providence is a male and not a female. Right, I made a mistake, sorry about that. Eldon Primus, my boy Alan. Man, about Kingston? We'd like to know. I was drilling the volcano. Okay, that's a question for the volcanologists, the scientists. Okay, Ali is going to learn more about this company. Ali Kudogan is going to learn more about this company. Thank you, Mike. And bring it to our attention. Don't be afraid. Love Pesto. Pesto is saying good. Marcel Legra is agreeing with me. She said true. Lona John, not good. It's not good, Lona. Miss John, it's not good. What happened there? I think I am. Okay. Monica and Sprite, wicked government. That's what Monica says. The iron truth. Rich King. I've commented. He said, tell them. Simone Blackman. This is just like those vagabonds that he helped install in Guyana. The birds of a feather flock together. Okay. God will judge these vipers, Watson. The Most High says in his words, right? You are going to judge them. Don't you know that we are going to judge angels? So we have to start to judge them now. Let us judge them and hold them accountable. Marcel Legra. The opposition need to step up and hold these people accountable. Marcel Legra, you are speaking right. You are speaking right. I tell you, Miss Camilla, a woman in Trinidad, opposition leader, she has more balls than Friday. She has more balls than Leacock. She has more balls than all of them. It's not, Miss Samuel, Julian Samuel, it's not even election time. It's not election time. Election done a couple of months ago, right? Monica Sprikeman broke said she donated 5 pounds already. You understand? And Monica, I thank you for your 5 pounds. Right, Monica, let me go down further and see. Chanel Dorothy is saying she feeling stress. Chanel, I agree with you. These things are going to stress out anybody. Anyone they go to stress out. This kind of behavior will stress out anyone. Jolene Samuel. Jolene Samuel, I hope that's a pronunciation of your name. This is clear. Politics are in St. Vincent. He in St. Vincent to know what really going to need to stop this shit. And painting all kind of pictures. Yes, they are lying to the people. Conrad Vera. Conrad Vera, the evidence is there. The evidence is there. Whether you like it or not, the evidence is there. It's not propaganda. Where are you, Conrad? Where are you? You bring evidence, substantial evidence to dispute what I'm saying. You bring substantial evidence to and you have the right to do that. You can do another live. And you can bring the evidence to dispute what I'm saying. Don't just come here and say that. You're doing the Freitas child says she agree. Oh, you're agreeing with Conrad? We're agreeing, well, it's okay to agree with Conrad, right? You have your right to agree with Conrad if you choose to agree with Conrad, right? But if you and Conrad have the obligation to your country to go and bring the evidence to prove that I am wrong and make me apologize, I am man enough to say I was wrong and I'm sorry. But you all will never find the evidence that is needed. Arthur Roach. They never believe nothing nobody say. That is why Ralph Gonsalves have been running roughshod upon people. Because people like Eugene, the Freitas Charles in New York City, right, would never believe nothing. Because probably I would not go there. That's for another time. How we can have SVG divided Eugene Charles? How can me, when the evidence is there that they are distributing love packages that is financed by these people, and they are asking people whether they are labor or whether they are ULP, the evidence is there. People have been complaining. People have been complaining. This is just a fact. Stick it in your craw and eat it. It doesn't need to be in St. Vincent to have a voice for the voiceless. This is the problem with our people. That is why the people of SVG is suffering. McDonald, Jan Hector McDonald, you are correct. Because these people are blinded by their rapes and by their desire to associate with people who they think are important. They don't care about you. They don't care about you. Once the Prime Minister remember their names and call their names when they come to shake their hand, that is all they care about. To be associated with people who they think are important because they have no life whatsoever. They are living like demons in their United States. Let me tell you something. Those are the kind of people who cannot return to St. Vincent because they are slaves and their masters will not allow them to come to St. Vincent. You understand? Ah, you're rich, yeah. I know you're rich, Natasha. No, my brother. Ricky Bascom, that is not a good idea. There are people in St. Vincent who are able, I call out a list of them. They are leaders of the guides, leaders of the grammar school, St. Vincent Cadet, leaders of the Pathfinders. They have all of these leaders who are capable and are running NGOs and are willing to serve the people, not to serve people based on political needs. Ricardo Watson. The integrity and the justice of the distribution process is what is being questioned here. Ricardo, if you have to explain something like that to that person, probably don't need to be on this live, they don't need to comment, they don't need to get in the affairs of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. They need to hold, according to the little girl who out Dr. Thief, they need to hold their place, hold their position. I hope they, Jan Hector, I hope they get jail time for you. Mine Barbara, okay. Lillian says, blow the trumpet. Okay, people, let me see. Yes, Ricardo. And that's what that is the main cross of the message, that everyone in St. Vincent and the Grenadines is being affected. Everyone across the board. And that is why these people have donated their resources, because they know all Vincentians are being affected. You understand? They know all Vincentians are being affected. So that is why Richard Gill made a statement. Charity begins at home. It will be a denial of justice not to help. It is a denial of justice when Ralph Gonsalves and Mr. Lewis use hard-earned Vincentians' money that is coming to Vincentian to play politics with it. You understand? It's a denial of justice. J.R. Hector McDonald said the entire nation need the help. And you are right, not some people. Do your thing, are doing it. Are doing it, Miss Molesley? Right. Amanda. Amanda Ferdinand saying true, me ready for left this place before things get worse. It's when it is too late, they're going to evacuate people off the island. Amanda really want to get out of St. Vincent, boy. And especially with this kind of climate. Especially with this kind of climate. I know what you mean, Amanda. At a roach. The fishermen from Myro never get any help from the Prime Minister. But you see, the fishermen, them, went to fish and sent to help the people. You see what I mean? Listen to me. The fishermen in Myro, right? The fishermen in Myro is not important to Ralph Gonsalves. You understand? They're not important. But now they are showing that they love St. Vincent and the Grenadines. As any Vincentian loves St. Vincent and the Grenadines. You understand? They are our brothers and our sisters. They are our people, they are our blood. We are all one. Look at Grenada. Footballers in Grenada. Footballers in Grenada are packing up and getting things ready for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Send it off. People in Barbados, Trinidad and Tobago, St. Lucia, even without asking them, they're sending things to St. Vincent and the Grenadines, not to play politics, but because there's a great need in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and they are willing to do what is needed to help our people. Spread the news, Ali, about the cadets. Janice Mitchell, nice to have you. Yes, that is why, Ricardo, you need multiple people to distribute patches. That is why I'm suggesting that we use our youths. Use our youths. Use the cadet force. Use the boys brigade. Use the girls brigade. Right? There are boys brigade and girls brigade all over St. Vincent. There are guides company all over St. Vincent and the Grenadines. There are Pathfinder company all over St. Vincent and the Grenadines. There are crusaders all over. Use them. If they are in a shelter, in this time, give them an opportunity to come out the shelter, to go to a place where they can do something productive and help their own people. They would be helping themselves. We will be creating men and women of class, of quality for tomorrow. Ralph Gonsalves is not interested in developing our youths. He is interested in holding on to power and stealing the monies that comes into St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Yaman Azaya Denny. It's good. Cheryl Spring is watching. Mind Barber. Let me hear what Mind Barber have to say. The government don't have no money, Mind Barber. That is why he's using disaster money to pay civil servants to keep face. If you notice, when they bring in when the Bajan soldiers came in from Barbados, right? When they came in from Barbados, they came with shields and all kind of thing. It's because Ralph Gonsalves did not have any money to pay civil and public servants. And he was expecting riot. So he was preparing for riot. Because he cannot afford to manage the affairs of the country in peacetime, not in a disaster, not in a pandemic. He is a dunce with a degree, a PhD that was given to him by the CIA, so he can get to do the things that they want him to do, like destroy the Maurice Bishop regime. It's Ralph Gonsalves who show division in the Maurice Bishop regime and destroy the Maurice Bishop regime, the revolution of the people. Because Castro was white, Maurice Bishop was black. You hear when Maurice Bishop gave that speech in New York and said the CIA is watching him, said they can't have a black man in there, a black man holding such power in the Caribbean. That was what Ralph Gonsalves told him. That's what the CIA told him, to bring Ralph Gonsalves close to his bosom before he betrayed the Grenadian Revolution. You understand? This is facts. You don't want to hear the facts? Get off my life. Yes, and that is something I almost forgot to bring up. The names of the love boxes are already written on the box. So if you go there and you're not associated with the party, they tell your name and not on the box, so you can't get a box, because all the boxes have already been distributed. People are coming for help, and the name is all Michel Legrat. Thanks for bringing back to my. I saw somebody mention that to me. Wait, Watson, don't bad yourself with that loser, Eugenia De Freitas Charles. She is Franklin Graham's, my good friend's sister, but she's a loser. She's looking for association. Natasha. The world bosses are dividing up people, yes. Conrad Vera again? Conrad Vera, you pelt your backside, man. Let me tell you something, people. Someone sent a video for me, right? For me to look at, with one of the workers at 97 FM. And he was relating. I did not even listen to his story because he was so creative that I didn't have to hear what he had to say. This man cussed dirty word on the radio. Everybody know he cussed a dirty word on the radio. But nobody could prove that he used indecent language on the radio. Right? And I am going to use a dirty word here today. Everyone will know that I'm using a dirty word. Everyone will know that I'm using indecent language. But no one will be able to prove that I'm cussing Conrad Vera using indecent language. And I learned this from that boy at Hit FM. Conrad Vera, hardly a mother bad word. Get off of my life. Go and kiss Ralph Gonsalves backside. Hardly a mother bad word off of my life. You understand? And guess what? Vincent, don't ever accuse our own people of having sex with their mothers. So mother bad word could never be an incestuous allegation. But Vincent and West Indian people will know what it means. Conrad Vera, hardly a mother bad word. Mine, Prince Barker, Vincent to corrupt. Little island like that is the people that just sitting back and accepting all these nonsense. The rich get richer, sad. Not only do these people sit back, they have big mouth, like Conrad Vera, who shut them down before they get a time to talk. Conrad Vera is not going to shut me down. Conrad Vera and Miss Charles, all your mother bad word. I love that. That guy is the most creative guy. I have never heard that in my life. I don't know if that thing in St. Vincent. But when I hear that guy say that, I say, look at that. This guy is cussing and is using indecent language on the national radio. Everybody who's listening to him can hear his using indecent language on the national radio. But nobody can accuse him or prove that he cussed dirty word or bad word or used indecent language on the national radio. He was a creative man. Wise man Thomas. We're going to forget about all this with more promises. We soon gonna go shut down 6 in a row. and wait for it. My buddy, let me tell you something, wise man. A lot of you are blaming Vincent for the last election. Like the election before that was stolen. It is only thing that the crook Ralph Gonsalves find a way how to steal it without making the same mistakes that it is not Vincent is the lackadaisical behavior of the ballsless opposition that is led by the man with the less balls in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Dr. Friday. Kamala Prasad, the opposition leader of Trinidad and Tobago, a female, is walking around Trinidad and Tobago. And her balls are so big, she have to hire a truck to bring them behind her. Because it can't fit between her legs. While we have men and women, men in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Leacock, Friday, Cummins, and all these people who are supposed to have the people's interest at heart, is saying, take a love box. While we have an opposition leader, a lady. Men are not supposed to be led by women. But in times of crisis, where the Most High can't find a good strong man to lead, he find people like Esther. He find people like Ruth to show up the weak men that we have. And Camilla in Trinidad is being used to show the weakness of Dr. Friday and Leacock and Cummins and all the rest. Tell them I say so. I don't care about none of them. You can't do what is right. I said, draw yet. Where there's no vision, the people perish. The man like kibber fish. You are right. Oh, my people, my people, my people. Oh, my people, my people, my people. Don't bother these people. Don't bother these people. On Sunday, I have a video to do. I wanted to do it tomorrow, but let me give you time to share this video and to discuss this video and to call those people up in England that you know. Call up your brother, your uncle, your sister, your granny, your auntie, your nanny, your cousin, anyone who you know. Go on the website, click on the link, go for me link, look for the people. And someone, I want someone to call Esme Johnson, the lady who get the widow's mite. Call up Esme Johnson, because Esme 5 pounds may worth more than the $200 and $400 and $500 pounds that others give. You understand? Call her up. Margaret Mears, let us do this. People, share this video. Share this video. My people, let us thank the Most High for his knowledge, his understanding, and his wisdom. And I thank the Most High for the opportunity, to come to share this thing with you, my people, who I love with all of my heart, who I'll go to war to ensure that you're taken care of. People, tune into my Saturday video, not on this page, on my other page. Well, Conserve minions are trying to destroy this page, because see how I'm over to them? That's why I can't do my Saturday video, which speak to our people, our Israelite people, about what we need to do to prepare, because the wall is waiting on us. The wall is waiting on us, people. Let me read the last two comments from Mind Barber. I have to read your comment. You are my faithful soldier. Ricardo Watson, all kind of people need to be put in a barrel and light them with fire, because they are too disgraceful. They are a disgrace to our nation, SVG. Right? Now, thank you, people. People, be faithful. Read the Bible. Talk to the Most High. Stay down on your knees. Pray to the Most High. Make sure the Most High know that you are the most important thing in his life. Are gone.